Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so this is kind of some top tips on how to create an interesting infographic. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on this. Okay, so this is a graph that I created on slides here. Okay, and the way that I created this was I went Insert, down here, Charts. Okay, and I can choose bar chart, column, line graph. Okay, so I chose a line graph here. Okay, and that just came up. But the problem is it's just a random line graph. It doesn't show me any information that I want. So what I do here is I go here and I go to open source. And then what happens is I end up on this spreadsheet here. And what it allows me to do is it allows me to have a look at and change the information. So I changed the information. I think it said team 1, team 2, team 3. Okay, here. And then points. So I changed it. Obviously, I put in time down here. So I'm looking at where the information is on the graph that it gives me, and then I just change the information as needed. Okay, so for my thing, I'm looking at energy consumption or use of the fan or use of the aircon. So I've got two different columns. So 2 different lines are going to be drawn. And it's over time. So time goes on the bottom because it is a behavior over time type graph. Okay. If I click on here, for example, it should give me an option to change the line color. Okay. And with most infographics, if we go back to infographics here, most infographics, if we look at our model infographics here, then they follow like a similar color scheme. So you can easily adjust your color scheme here. Okay, and then when you go back to this point here, I'm going to click on it, and it says it will give you an opportunity to update it. Okay, so you just click like the turning circle thing, and it will update it, and it will change it to whatever you want. So, for example, if I change this one to bright pink, and then I go here, it will give me, look, update, and then you'll see it will change to bright pink. Okay, and that's not really what I want actually, because it's not in line with my color scheme. Okay, so that's how you might do line graphs. That's also how I did the pie chart here. If I click here and I go to open my source, okay, it shows the pieces of data that I wanted in there, which was TV on and TV off. So it'll give me the label. So it gives me how many hours was the TV on and how many hours was the TV off. And you can see also it gives us a nice percentage as well, actually. Okay. So not only I typed in the numbers and then it gives us the percentage, because remember that whole is 100%. Okay. So that is a top tip on how you might want to insert data and graphs into your overall infographic. Okay, so there are 2 graphs there, and I will show you on another video how we can also represent things using the pictures.